getting it. Look at those carpentry skills.
Just coming into play there.
Here we go. Welcome to our van tour. Welcome to our van tour of Dolce or Camper.
Roll the tape.
You don't wanna talk it out. I agree the talking feels pointless. Still it happens every night. You know that I need you, but I'm so sick of this now.
So it's a Fiat Ducato maxi long wheelbase 2013 model. It came yellow. And the backstory, to give you like a really quick rundown, in 2019 we were living in Bali and we decided we needed like a home for when we're back in Australia, and we came up with this idea of living in a van.
We did a lot of traveling and we needed a base in Australia because we didn't really have somewhere to live here while we're away internationally. So this was the plan, basically, to build Dolce, live in it, travel here, and then go traveling when we had a job. So it took us about 3 months to build. Build was a bit tough because it was just during a hot summer, bushfires.
The sky was red, there was ash falling constantly. We were working outside in the heat, it was like 35 degrees. But yeah, we bought it outright ourselves. We built everything interior ourselves. We designed it ourselves. So we've got a bit of a yellow and white theme. So it's very Italian because Fiats are an Italian company. So we decided to go with the Italian theme, and that's what we came up with. So what we want to do right now is take you for a little van tour and show you all the ins and outs.
Let's get it.
So we thought we'd start with the most important part, which is coffee. In this cupboard here, it was initially an oven, but we never used it. So we thought, let's flip it into a coffee drawer.
Look at that
we
magic.
have the Nespresso, the milk frother, an Italian press, would you say? Coffee press. Some tea in this jar, our coffee pods in this jar. We have emergency instant coffee, hot chockies. Below the coffee machine here, what is this called?
Induction cooker.
Induction cooker. So you can just pull this straight out and you can cook on this bench, you can cook on that bench, or there's also an outdoor bench. And by the way, sorry I keep using my knuckle, but I have fabulous nails and we don't want to ruin that. Next, in this bottom drawer, we've got our kettle, lemoine glass jar, that's very aesthetic, and toaster. So all this, you just pull it out, you plug it in, and you whip up a meal, which I'll whip up for you later, so you can have a little demonstrate the O&A. So the next few drawers are like utensils. So the top one, it's got our utensils, cutlery, a little bit of bits and bobs. This one, we've got utens galore really, and everyth's very on trend, except for this knife. Everything's very yellow, as you can see. We're turning with the thing. This one here is pots, pans. There's also a cocktail shaker because I'm priorities. This one doesn't usually have cashew korma containers in there. Can you tell we're actually living in this? This has got in there protein.
Kind of for all our tall bottles.
Yeah, we've got like our, what is that called? Zip diddy doo dah day. Blender! It's a blender. Spare oil, and like Ned said, all our like tall bottles. Maybe we have a bottle of tequila or something. This one is our rubbish bin. Oh, there's also a little fire extinguisher, fireman fan. Next we're going to do the fridge. It runs on 12 volt. Explain all the tech stuff later, and they can do that because it's boring. It's taken a beating because we have lived in and out of this on and off for like the last 2.5 years. So we've got a little freezer, got a little fridge section. It actually holds quite a bit, and all our films in here too.
It's like the like a sort of classic bar fridge size.
Yeah, like I feel like we got groceries for 5 days this week, and it lasts. Next is Ned's latest addizione to the fam. He actually built this in January, and it's our little what is this called?
Spice rack. I was inspired by a Year 10 project I did.
So we've got oil, salt, pepper, yeast, sanitizer because pandemic, all our little spices that we use. Very cute. This backing, which we haven't finished because we've replaced it. It used to be white. They're stick-on tiles, so we've just got to finish doing this. They're called tic-tac tiles.
They're really cool because they're made of rubber or silicone.
They're 3D.
We just cut them out with scissors and stick them straight on there.
And Ned's mum cut all these little curtains for us and sewed them on. We're going to go through these top cupboards. There's a dead bug up there because we squished one last night. Sorry about it. In this one, we have our glasses, and Ned's even built little ring holes in there for them. So we have like the lemon glasses, of course, that match the jar because aesthetic. They are so friggin' cute. They say premium quality lemonade, 100%. So everything's teaming with the Italian lemonade theme here. All our bowls, hey, there's the dead bug. Plates are made out of what are they called? Melanoma?
Melanine. I forget.
They don't break. The Kmart specials. We've got bowls, some reusable coffee cups in there. Cute. From living in this van too, by the way, we quickly figured out we needed these. So Ned installed these. They're called gas struts. So you can see, ready? 3, 2, 1, and gas. And also in our shelving, everything has to be thought of with space in mind. So for example, this is a collapsible strainer.
Anything collapsible, we always have a look at to see if it'll work for the van.
Up here, like our little dip plates and cutting boards and things like that, we keep in there. Things like that. Uncut junk. This one I'm actually really embarrassed to show you. We tried to clear some of the junk out so you didn't like judge us, but I'm just gonna do like a quick one. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and oh, go cute, love it. Shut that comment. So this bench top we got from Bunnings. Ned has even built this little extra countertop situation above the sink.
Look at the craftsmanship.
This is from IKEA because we wanted the gold, and to show you how to get the water to come out, because at the moment, excuse me, why is there no water coming out? There is a little switch down here, which you'll see that says water pump. We flick it to on, and then so under the sink is again a little bit embarrassing. This is the grey water, which we'll explain in detail a bit later. Cleaning products, medication. This is for washing up.
World's smallest brush and dustpan.
Oh my god, it's so cute. This is Ned's latest edition. Whenever people come over, Ned's like, would you like some Bushmans? Other little details I wanted to show you were like things like this, which you'll see. Like there's a little moon there, there's a little sun on the other side. I got them from Urban Outfitters. So the latest addition to Dolce is this little table here that Ned's built. It's come in super handy for cooking, because usually we would cook inside, and if something was really smelly, it would leave the smell in the van. So now we can cook with our induction cooker on here. So welcome to our lounge room. These frames we got from a bunch of different stores like Bed Bath & Beyond, you know. Don't know any other stores. Oh, like
Yeah.
Spotlight I think had some. All our images from like Italy, which we sell at our print store, teganedshop.com. Yeah. So the most important feature of this lounge room is the mirror. This was like my one thing. I was like, we need a full length mirror. This beautiful lemon pillow, thanks H&M. The cushions, got these from Clark Rubber. You can get custom cushions for the exact size that you're after.
We got the best quality stuff too.
Best quality. We made the bottom a bit thicker, the back a bit thinner, and then Ned's beautiful mum Elena sewed these covers. We got the fabric from IKEA actually. Yeah, she sewed these for us. Underneath here, everything is storage. Everything. A storage bin. It's really messy. There's also a little foot grip here for when you're getting up into bed. It's all about the details, doll. We recently found this at a shop we were in Melbourne. Ned cut it actually because it was too long. And we thought it looks cute. It ties in the lounge room. It looks like a little lounge room floor rug,
like a little
but you can actually wipe
hallway
it.
runner. Yeah.
Yeah, cute. This floor mat I got from Urban Outfitters. Rise and shine. She's a bit dirty at the moment because it's been raining here. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Let me show you the way to our lovely bedroom. This up. Welcome to my bedroom. So over here we have 2 little shelves. We usually pop our phones on there because under here we've got 4 USB points. Sirocco fan, you can move it all around. It actually hammers. Lots of caravans and boats use this. Some more power points here to charge. Up here on this shelf, cute little pot plant. That's the remote for our Nebula, which I'll show you. And we've got another double USB here and 2 more power banks. Power banks? So you'll also notice there's a bodyboard above me, Ned's bodyboard, and it's being held up by these. So Ned installed, again from living in it, we were like, oh my gosh, we need more hanging space for when it's like raining outside and you need to hang things inside. So he's installed these that run the whole length of the van, so you can hang towels, undies, swimmers, whatever you need to hang up. So the bed itself, we got the mattress from Clark Rubber, and we got like the high quality mattress on sale. It was about $400 or $500, and it's a double bed, but they've cut off, I think, is it 10 centimeters, Ned?
I think so, yeah.
Off the length. So obviously most people have their beds running this way, and Ned and I are really tall, so I'm like 5'9", 5'10", Ned's
I'm
6 foot. I'll demonstrate the way we lay down.
This is the biggest myth. Everyone seems to think the bed's super miniature, but it's just big enough.
Give an example.
Like.
Okay, this is me actually asleep. So I can either lay like this, or Ned and I a lot of the time will lay like kind of on a bit of a diagonal. Like it's a little bit snug, but we just, because we're living in it, we wanted more space in the living room and things like that. Things like that. I keep sounding like Julia Fox.
Uncut Jam.
Right. So we don't actually have a TV in here. We use the projector. You can connect it to your hotspot and then you can play Netflix. You can download apps. It also has a point where you can plug in like a USB if you had movies on there, etc, etc. Ned bought this Amazon, I'm pretty sure. And you'll see the Nebula, it just has power, volume, and this. So all we do is screw this in. It comes with this remote, but you can also download the Nebula app and then use your phone as the remote, which is a little bit easier. That's why this wall is blank, because it's our projector wall. And I'll show you how it works.
The most important thing about the van was the chest of drawers, because storage is everything in a place like this. We thought about doing the fold up thing and making room so we can walk through, but this made the most sense. We saw on Pinterest a lot of people do something similar to this, where they have a permanent bed set up and storage underneath. Made the most sense, and when you're pulling over you can just jump into bed. Makes it so much easier. So we decided to make the chest of drawers but make them extra fancy. It fits everything. Not only did we put drawers in there, I've put tables in there as well. Slide out table.
Excuse me.
And they're on runners that are heavy duty. They're 270 kilo rated runners.
Yeah, that's a huge question we always get. People are always like,
so
oh
you
my
can sit on
god.
these. The toggles basically lock the runners in and out. Next up with the drawers. So we've got everything in here. Our whole life literally is underneath our bed. Food drawer, same again, heavy duty runners. Computer stuff, jewelry, sunnies, also very messy, needs a bit of a clean. And then we've got a nice big deep one that keeps our bathroom stuff, chargers. And over here we've got towels, sunscreen and bits and pieces. Another little detail with chest of drawers, obviously the drawers are going to come out all the time, so we needed to lock them somehow, but we wanted to make them look cool. This I think looked the most neat. I remember seeing them on boats. They're push buttons, little tongue pops out and locks, so when you drive you're all good to go. So this is the latest addition, the mantelpiece. I decided to put in because we had no shelving there whatsoever, and it's come in really handy. So we've got a little JBL speaker or something there. Our framer, Real Choice Framing,
Plug.
who also works with We Are Prints, who work with us to do our prints.
Love.
So this is one of our prints available on our site, Tegan and Ed's shop. You can definitely buy that one. So our whole van, when we're off grid, we've got 4 batteries. It runs off 12 volt system in here. We do have 240 volt running through it as well, so if we need appliances we can draw power from our 4 batteries. We've got a little bit of storage here. We've ran these since the beginning. I think we might be due for new batteries, but
cheapy.
the 4 batteries run our fridge, which is 12 volt, our lights, and over here kitchen light, fan, our other fan there, and any of the USB ports that we have around. In here we've got a little controller that does our solar power. All the little bits and pieces in there that I don't understand.
We don't understand any of those. We love it.
But we have an amazing electrician that does that for us. Over here we've got a little panel, so when we want 240 volt power we turn that on. Voltage meter, USB fridge, easy on and off, and that's our little panel for our solar. Down here we have our battery recharger. So when we are really low in the voltage meter upstairs, plug in the batteries overnight, charge them up, we can get another 2 days off grid.
These are our little pull-out chairs. Aren't they cute? We got them from Bunnings. And then this table folds up really small. That's the latest addition too, because we felt like we need another table out here. So this here is our logo that our amazing friend Kim designed for us. Thanks, Kim. And follow us on Instagram. Plug. Here's something that Ned's made just to stop the doors from swinging. So you'll see here, it just hooks into place and that just stops that from moving. Little outdoor table. They lock with this. These are our blockout blinds. Now here you'll see there's like 2 holes. We're about to install some little windows that we're waiting to come in. They've just come in, so we haven't installed them yet. And now we have the famous back of Dolce Sol. I mean, Kim K has her famous booty, but this is the famous booty of Vans, I feel. This is like the Kim K of Vans. Or the J-Lo, whoever you prefer. Our chairs, and these are also 270 kilo rated. Ned's mum, again, sewed these cushions for us. We got them custom cut and measured from Clark Rubber. We have our table.
Outside table.
And then of course we have another chair here. Super cute. you. I want to run you through everything that we have in this, because this is basically our clothing wardrobe, which we think is about the equivalent to maybe 330 kilo suitcases, maybe a bit more. So over this side, we have a bit of a knick-knack. So there's a few beanies and hats and weird shaped things, belts, top drawer, controversial. We have socks and undies. We have swimmers and hats, which is mainly taken up by me and my swimmers. Looking at this, there's way too many hats, and I probably have way too many bikinis. Also, be more extra. Here has all our jumpers in it. It's actually a bit cold at the moment, so it's like stuffed to the brim. This is my side. Everyone's like, how do you fit all your clothes in there? I've got like bottoms, tops, and a little bit of activewear and more bottoms. I reckon I've probably got 20 bottoms, 30-ish tops, maybe like 3 sets of like activewear as well, all in there. This one's our shoe drawer. This is the same as the one on the inside. It's very big, it fits lots of shoes. There's quite a few in there at the moment, probably like 15 maybe. The last drawer is Ned's, and it's got all these tops, tees, and then bottoms. This is where our chairs that are fold out chairs that are out there are kept. So we fold them up, put them in those slides. That's why there's a bit of damage here from squishing them in.
The boring side. We have a 75 litre water tank here, custom made. Plumbed it myself. Plug in there to fill up the water tank. We usually get maybe 2 to 3 days out of it, and we've got the water pump down here that pumps it all. Second door, pretty boring. It's just back of the fridge. And behind the curtain, we have another basic plumbing job. So we've got our 40 litre grey water tank. Comes straight out of the bottom there. And then we have our little shower as well. Turn the water on inside and
oh, hello.
bum washer. So that's basically the boring side.
But the pretty version of it is close it all up and we'll show you. So the pretty version is...
This is me pretending to read a book while you just
pretend to
filming.
cook and give us a
yeah.
cook. Ready?
I'm
and
cooking.
cook. Do you know what? A lot of the time when we have this open and we're cooking, people think we're selling things because it's
Literally.
got like the yellow awning and everything.
It does look like
Especially
that.
kids will come up and think we're selling ice cream.
Could be another side hustle. Maybe we need to
Maybe you could
explore that
DJ in
idea.
here.
I could DJ in here.
Oh, the plants behind you. We haven't shown you guys.
Oh, you're cute. Little
Okay.
details. We just bought these two. We've got one for either side, the security vents. Obviously you need airflow through the van. We don't have a lot, we only have the one vent. So on a rainy day, it really does help. It does let the air flow in, and they are security proof. I mean, you'd have to smash the window to get in there. So just got up on the roof with our trusty little collapsible ladder. And up here we have storage. So I got this cage from Super Cheap Auto and also this storage box. It fits so much. Low profile, which is good because our van's so high, and then space for our bike up here. Also, we have solar panels that help top up our 4 batteries. So thanks for watching our little van tour. Make sure that you comment below any questions that you have. We'd love to answer them. We might even do another video and answer all your questions. Yeah, if anyone has any like detailed questions about stuff we have in the van, make sure you drop comment below. Also, make sure you subscribe. I'm just starting out on YouTube and this is my first video. I'm really excited. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, the van has its own Instagram, Dolce Soul Camper. It's Ned Kelly. And then we also have our shop. Tegan and Ned Shop. Tegan and Ned Shop, or you can go to our website, teganandnedshop.com. Thank you. Bye.
Light a cigarette like you know nothing. It's the price I have to pay. There's something in your text that's got me crawling. Not sure I want it any other way. You know